Hello, I wanted to give an update on my garden. Today is June 6th and I am gardening in the US, Zone 6B. So we will start back with here the rose campions, and they're looking great. It looks like they're starting to really fill in with some buds, so they will be coming through probably in a few days. Then we have the Dianthus here. They've started to flower, put on their pretty little pink flowers. So that should get even better in a few days as well. And back there we have a Hypericum, and that is also known as St. John's wort. And this one has a ton of buds that looks like that will be coming also very soon. A lot of these are summer flowering, so they love the heat, and they this bed doesn't fill in as much in the spring. And this is a echinacea, powwow, pink flowers, wildberry, I believe. Then we've got a Radicchio here, a little behind because the bunnies had eaten it, but looks like it's doing all right. Then this is a grass that I don't really know the name because when the landscaper planted it, they did not give me the tag. So I really don't know. This one is another echinacea powwow. And then these are, I don't even want to pronounce it, but the name of it is snowcap, and it's a type of compact Shasta daisy. So I've got 3 of those, and these are definitely putting on lots of buds, little buds everywhere. I think this is going to be a massive flower show, assuming, I guess, that none of the bunnies or the deer eat it. I do have a deer problem, so we'll see how they do. And then there is the Salvia, which is also a meadow, known as a meadow sage. It's a compact, and it's going to get sort of swallowed up by these Shasta daisies. The long, spiky, looks like kind of grass, but that is the spent daffodils, and I'll be cutting that back soon as they start to die off. It's insane how much they've stuck around. And then back there we have some yarrow, 2 of them. They're getting very big and bushy. A couple of them have some blooms on them, so we'll be seeing those. Probably might take a little while. And then this is the catmint. It seems almost like it's gotten even bigger than before, but it's looking great. And then right behind it is a weeping cherry tree. And then here are the spirea. They're putting on their blooms now. Beautiful pink flowers all over them. I think it'll be even more showy in a couple days. And then here is the Dwarf Hyssop. So I'm not seeing any buds quite yet on this one, so this must be a mid to late summer bloomer possibly. Another spirea, another hyssop, and the spirea is looking great with the little pink blooms all over it. And then the coreopsis is coming in very slowly. And we've got the lavender that wasn't doing so well, but it does have some nice little flowers all over it. So at least it'll give a little bit of a show. Looks very pretty. And then here's another grass. It does get these really nice plumes, but again, when they planted this, I didn't get a tag for it, so I don't know the variety. And then the calendulas are doing okay. not seeing much in terms of showing me that there'll be flowers. And then the Gara, which looks a little bigger than before, looks very nice. No buds yet on that either, but I'm sure it'll come in the midsummer. And then we have the side of the house, which has the Millennium Alliums, and these are starting to put on some little buds here. So those will be the flowers. And then I've got 3 lilies that are actually going to start coming in. These are the lilies Salmon Star. And then back there, lots of gladiolas. They're still looking good. And then over here, 3 more of the Millennium Alliums, great performers. And then this lily back here, the one that my mom had given me last year in a planter, actually looks like it might flower. I'm seeing little buds in there. And then the 3 back here are lily centerfolds from, I believe these were the ones from Walmart. Also, I think those are flower buds, so coming in. And then the gladiolus in the back, which are also coming in very nicely. So now we are back at the back of the house, and the sprinklers were put in so for the flower beds, and I was able to plant in all the vincas, so that was great. Finally can start planting things. And this is the rose campion, and just look at those pretty flowers. They're looking really pretty, and lots of little buds that are going to open up. And I love how this is soft. It's like a lamb's ear, very soft. And then the Veronica over here is starting to bud. You'll see the pink flowers there. It's like a bright pink. I love this flower. It's so beautiful. So this will start filling in with lots of flowers. And we've got the vincas in here, the spent daffodils on either side of the vinca. And then this one is showing the starting of the little spikes, but it's not showing the blooms the way the other one is. So it's a little behind. Not sure why this one is behind from the other one, but it'll probably flower right after that one. Looking great. So back down to this bed with the big hydrangeas. These are lace cap hydrangeas, Twist and Shout. And this one is just beaming with buds. And this one will flower probably in a week. I am seeing one tiny little petal. So this is getting ready to pop for sure. And then I've got this one that's also coming in and starting to put on a few buds around. Not quite as profusely as the other one, but it's definitely going to start putting on some flowers. I had this viola that was in a planter, and I decided to transfer it down here. So it seems to be doing okay. And here are the foxgloves, still doing well. I did cut off some one of the spent blooms in there, and then the ones in the back, they seem to be growing in fairly nicely. So now taking the path, I think the moss was transplanted, and I think it's doing all right. It'll probably need a whole season to sort of get itself in good shape. So probably a little bit in shock. I did put 2 foxgloves back there as well. So far they're doing all right. They're making it. I've got a few cosmos that are coming in on this side, and then this hydrangea, which it is a transplant that from a cutting. It's growing in nicely, but I don't see a whole lot of buds on it, so not sure I'm going to get a lot of flowers. And then back there I did put a few sunflower seeds. Not sure that they'll come through, but we'll see. Now we're in the front of the house. Got the 3 heucheras here, and 2 of them have some nice flower stalks. They're coming in and they're starting to flower a little bit. And then the 2 hydrangeas, and they're putting on lots of buds. So definitely this one looks great right there. They're coming in. So looks like they didn't get too damaged. And we'll put on a little bit of a show, which will be very nice. They're doing well. So that's it for this tour. Thank you for joining me. Bye.